Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a DT project for Papercraft Secrets Facebook group. Papercraft Secrets is also a website, and you can go on there and check out the shop because that's where the printables are. I'm using this printable called Christmas Favourites. It's got a vintage vibe, that's sort of vintage red colours. So I'm going to be doing some quick and easy cards today so that I think that a lot of these digitals do lend themselves to really quick cards if you haven't got a lot of time. And if you make lots of cards like I do for Christmas, it's always good to have easy cards to make. Anyway, so I've already inked around the edges of these and stuck the bases down for these three. And we're going to sort of work on one at a time so we don't get lost in the process. So I'm going to do for this one is, if I can find it, some little houses. Just in the foreground. You know how some people have those little houses that they decorate their houses, as a display thing. Oh well, I don't personally, but I think there are lots of people who create a special display for Christmas, especially if you've got a mantelpiece. It would be the thing to do. Or a special cupboard. I don't have it on my sort of television stand, which is not really because my television is actually mounted on the wall, where I basically sit. I've got photographs there. There isn't room for photographs. I think I need to lift that up, otherwise it's going to get lost. I was thinking this morning of actually thinning out the photographs and having just a few there, and so I can have a few other things there, just covered in photographs of family, of course. But some of them are a bit dated, I need to update them. So I hope you're all well, and before you know it, will be Christmas. When you watch this video, I will be travelling to Perth for a cruise holiday that we're going to be going on. We're going in a day early because you can never sort of be sure that flights are going to get there on time. Excuse me, I'm just going to get a bit of a boxes here for this other little flower. I just need a little bit of thickness. That'll do. Just a little bit on there. And get a little bit. Hopefully that'll be enough. Don't know, that doesn't feel like it's going to be enough. But if I put that on there as well as some foam mounts, it will be a bit higher than this one here. That's the idea anyway. So my eldest daughter is doing a walk. She did say the name of the trail near Alice Springs this week with a number of her friends. I think there's 12 of them going. And it must be along one of the there are mountain ranges there. And just because this morning she said she sent a picture of the sunrise looking over the plain area, and she looked up, it looked like it was pretty high up anyway. But she said she'll have no signal for a while. That's the thing about Australia. If you want to go those places, sometimes you can't. You need to let people know where you're going so they know when to expect you. or you need to have a satellite phone if you're going to go off grid, because there are lots of places in Australia you just can't get a signal. When we travelled to Western Australia, there were spots where we couldn't get a signal. Our families knew where we were going to go and where we were expected to go to next. So they've got this bit of poinsettia and olive leaf that was on the bottom of this one here, but I'm going to put it up here for a bit of just for a bit of decoration. I don't know whether to put it there on the top of the window frame or underneath on the window. I think I might put it up there. And there should be some strips. But it depends on which carrier you're with. Like my husband and I are with different carriers. And this is for a receptionist I'm talking about. And I would get, my reception would last a lot longer than his. But there were patches where I didn't get anything either. Going across the Nullarbor, there's not much there. A few settlements, but they're a long way away from each other. Okay, pop that there. And a saying, season's greetings. But yeah, if you're going to go for a walk, you need to let your family, like a long walk, and you know that you're not going to get any reception, you need to let somebody know in your family. Or you can register with Parks and Wildlife, I think, if you just let them know that's where you are. You're going to be there for a while. So there's my 3D win for that one, and this one here. It's a lovely background, that one. So I've got this young woman here. She's going to be walking past the window. Just going to cut that a bit more. It's a bit white for my liking. I probably should have used better paper than the one I've got here. It's a bit flimsy for this sort of stuff. But I was already, this is what I had in the printer at the time. I couldn't be bothered changing it. That is so slack of me. Because mainly because I was printing this off as well as a something else. So 200 GSM would be better. I think this one's 130. No, can't remember, 120. Because 200 is sort of like a bit like card-like. Then I've got 300 GSM for my rectangle cards. I buy A4 of those. I don't know about you, have you noticed everything's gone up in price? Must be hard for some people who are crafters and then can't really do it because cost has gone up for everything. So I've got this bit of a wreath here. I was actually thinking of putting it there, cutting it off obviously. I'm really looking forward to our cruise. We booked this one and the one we went on last year together, where we went up to Cairns from Adelaide, which is really good, but this time we got to fly to Perth, which is a 3-hour flight. Such a long way. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing that for. Did you tell me? I do like making cards. I find it quite relaxing. Okay, do I want anything else? Tempted to put a little bit of this here, just to balance it out a bit. Need to cut that off. I hope you can see it. I've noticed lately that I seem to be crafting towards me, and I don't know if you can necessarily see things. I forget that you can't see it if I'm getting too close to my body. I do check every now and again, but I think I'm in screen, and then I move, and then I'm not on screen. The bottom's all chopped off. I'm so sorry about that. Don't know whether I should use this bigger one. This middle bit here. Being fussy now. You know, sometimes it's hard to cut out all of these little fiddly bits, so I generally cut a lot of it off because it's just too hard. As long as you've got the basic thing, I think it's fine. I'm going out with a friend today for a morning tea, so that'd be nice. Catch up with her before I go away. Our favourite place used to be in a garden nursery, but it closed. So we're trying a few other places to see what we think. You know, kind of the right kind of thing. Because the place we used to go in the garden centre used to make the best scones. I think I've told you before, best scones. Neither used to make them on premises, nice and fresh, homemade, better still. They were really lovely and always came out warm because they were handmade on site. So trying to find something else that's sort of near enough, it's proving a bit hard because a lot of people do their scones en masse and then they sort of do I want to try more? This is just, no, I just don't like it, really. I think the idea was good, but I just can't find the right kind of part of that. Here it is. Can't find the right part to use. Here, I think. Let's have a look. just got all this white. It's very hard to get rid of the white without cutting everything off. That's better. Try again. Third one. Lucky, do you reckon? Being fussy? Being fussy. Okay. That's definitely finished now. The last one is really easy. This is such a lovely image. Doesn't really need a lot. I couldn't find a lot that I like to go with it, so I'm just going to use this lacy border that's a part of the printable. And pop it there. Fussy cutting these are not easy. I used to have a scan and cut, but it just chewed up all everything that I wanted to. It just cuts through lots of things that I wanted to cut, so I got rid of it. And greeting. No, wrong place for it. I could do some little stars and think of that. It's supposed to be quick and easy cards. Like, you don't have to do anything like I've done, really. Like this bit of thing might be not your cup of tea. Yeah, I think I wasn't going to do the bottom, but I think I will now. Looks alright. There you go. Three cards made for the new printable Christmas Favourites, which is in the Papercraft Secrets website. My mind went blank there for 2 seconds. Goodness me. So like I said, I've got all this vintage vibe. I'll show you some of the bigger sheets that are in there. There's this one. And this one. Oops. Lovely, aren't they? Might make a quick journal of those. So, like I said, there's my 3 quick cards. Thank you very much for joining me. Please take care and have a go at making some quick and easy cards for yourself for Christmas. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.